Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Happy Sunday morning or whatever time it is where you're at. I see Ben in Shanghai, it's 10 p.m. A lot of other places, it's really early. A lot of it, it's really late. So I did pop a poll up there. Awakened Aziz, 52%, Zafriel, 41%, and Fane and Alero. Big thing with those two is they're not utilized in a lot of places, but they are in the heroic ship. So we do have the option to get their frame, guys. Javid is here, Darkblade, Crave plays Roadblocks as well. Thank you guys for joining me for the stream, guys. We have 40,000 diamonds, and as we know from our Joyous Summons, we have a ton, an absolute ton of scrolls. We got 100 free scrolls out of AFK Arena. We've also gotten a considerable amount of codes, which if you have not used the codes, make sure you do utilize all of the codes. It is absolutely crazy. Benz is here, Thomas as well, Geeky Lesbian, Poa is here, Musical Quarter. It's 9 a.m. here. Yeah, it's funny to see how so many people are, 2 p.m., midnight, 9 a.m. It's kind of crazy. What's going on, Ben? Yeah, Fane is a beast for Invade. What's going on? Carol is here as well. All right, guys, so we're in 40-30. Again, we have 40,000 diamonds. We almost finished out Fane last time. Fane was actually pretty close. We need 3 single copies to get him, but I'm hoping out of stones, out of our regular summons, that we will get a lot of different stuff out of there. We know the 3rd anniversary is up, guys. They've done a lot of stuff around the 3rd anniversary. Have a couple things that are going on that we're going to cover really quick. Number one, we are starting another race. If you guys joined our YouTube race before, we are doing AFK Arena like it is 2019. So to celebrate the 3rd anniversary, we are going to only utilize heroes which are from 2019 or older, which I have an entire list right here of the builds, so you can't see it right now, of what I've kind of planning for the race. But again, we're pretty limited with the heroes that we can use in there. Celestials and Hypogens, we have Mahira, Khazard in the Twins, as well as Athalia. We have Zorath, Orthos. A couple Celestials and Hypogens were released in 2019. So again, it's going to be pretty interesting to see. 3 in the afternoon, still waiting for Lucretia skin. Yes, Lucretia skin, guys. If you guys have seen some of the videos on the test server, the Lucretia skin is going to be discounted. So it is going to be $10, $9.99, which is a 30% discount. Usually they run $15 a skin. The Grez skin we're going to be able to earn. So they have said from the next upcoming event, you're going to be able to earn Grez's skin, just like we're able to earn Baden's skin. Again, not sure if it's going to be we get event items and you turn them in to get the skin. It isn't up on the test server yet, but it will be pretty cool. Yeah, Shamira carry. There's a couple I was thinking, since we went Graveborn last time, Geeky, I think I'm going to go with the Wild or the Iran Leica combination and see exactly how well it's going to work. Again, because we went Graveborn last time, and of course we cannot add Damon in here. It's going to be interesting, the combination, because we have Iran, we have Leica, and we have Sophia. So that's kind of a sneak peek of what I think that I'm going to try and do. Shamira, Isabella, I like. I don't even know if Isabella was out then. Yes, she was. Isabella, Shamira, Grez, Pharrell, Thorin, Nara, Baden, Kelthar, and Isolde were the only heroes in 2019. So we're going to try to get Aziz. So we know we do only need 1 single copy of Aziz, but Aziz is a hero that has to be built not only to the Ascended level because of these skills and abilities, he also does have to go the Engraving level to, again, unlock those skills and abilities to really showcase the hero that we have. And then, of course, we have Zafriel. Zafriel we've been working on. We need 3 copies of Zafriel as well. He is super important, guys, when it comes to the Celestial Tower. Couple PvP formations. He's used in quite a few places. Big thing with him versus Audrey is he brings a lot of crowd control. That is really one of the big things, is he does bring a considerable amount of crowd control, especially when you have him built out. With the furniture, we do have a couple pieces here for Aziz. We picked up 1 for Frampton, which I have since kind of dropped him out there. Is Thorin Cheese the best way to deal with Flora stages? Yes. Thorin Cheese is usually, again, it does take a lot of RNG, but Thorin Cheese works incredibly well with the Flora stages. It does work. How do you have enough diamonds for select summon time emblems and stargazers and other stuff? So most of the diamonds come from what you do within the AFK arena. So almost everything. The only thing that I buy in here, Zena, is the monthly cards. So I actually do buy both monthly cards, which right here, guys, it does give you diamonds every day. So depending if you're looking in cards, you can actually get up to 700 diamonds per day, which makes an incredible amount. I mean, they do add up considerably. Noble Society, as you can see, guys, I don't buy any of these out as of right now. We have started power leveling 2 days ago. I was at 535. Today, I am at 537. And we already have 3,500 essence. So again, continuing. Hero Essence, we are power leveling. Twisted Essence, we are power leveling. Those are the two that we are really focused on. Most of the stuff right now is coming from events. We do get quite a few diamonds in the Arcane Labyrinth. Bounty board, I want to show you guys. So look, we have 3 right here for our Essence, but down here, guys, I reset this twice. I reset this twice, guys. Right here, 800, 500, 500, 500, 500. So collecting those out, that's 1, that's 28. That's 3,000. That's 3,000 plus essence right there, which is awesome. Another 160 there, some diamonds right there. Very cool to see. Again, that takes us to 41,000 diamonds. Why is my gold so low? I spend it all. I absolutely spend all of my gold. No, Adrian, Damon is not included. Damon was not released yet. What's going on, Hyatt? I spend most all of my gold. Big thing with gold, guys, is the shop refreshes. So we actually do refresh in here, meaning we're buying all of these every single day. I also buy the cards right here. Again, we burn through a lot. I need more primordial or more amplifying emblems. So we do buy them out of there as well, which is kind of crazy. Again, a lot of the income comes from the guild bosses. A lot of it comes from the Twisted Realm. We do get it out of, again, different things in here. King's Tower is a very solid place to pick up diamonds. Every single floor that you finish out of here is additional diamonds, guys. I really, really stress pushing this. And we've pushed this a lot. So we have pushed the King's Tower a lot. As you can see, guys, we're 500 plus floors on the towers, 378, 362 right there. I haven't pushed any of them today, but out of everything we've done here, guys, I have 84. That is right, guys, 84 Stargazer cards in here. With the 84 Stargazer cards, those are what I've gotten from pushing the tower the entire week. We know we didn't do our stream last week, so the accumulation of our diamonds is 2 solid weeks. Temporal Rift, again, we just hit floor. We're over floor 200 right now, so we've continued moving up here. I believe we're at 201 right now. A little bit of a slower progression than what I'd like, but we're still doing well. And again, this gives out a ton of loot, guys. Look at the loot you get in here. It is absolutely insane, the amount of loot. If you're not pushing the Temporal Rift, you get a ton out of there. Athalia with Call and Zorath with any Artie. Zorath usually uses his class specific. So this is what I see him with always, guys. I haven't seen Zorath really running anything else. Yep, Athalia will work incredibly well with one of two, either running it with Dual Divinity or the Call because of the ultimate ability. A lot of players run both of those. I've never done the Reset the Bounty board. Is it worth it? So the bounty board, guys, is relatively cheap when you do the reset. So the reset runs 50 gold or 50 diamonds. So if you have all of your legendary quests, let's say every single one of those are legendary, the chances are if you reset the bounty board, you're going to get 1 mythic or you're going to get 1 ascended. That is worth it. You could get the diamonds plus some in return if you get a mythic or ascended quest. Again, looking at what you're building in here, guys, if it is all legendary quests, I would go ahead and reset it. I would reset it. I'd spend the 50 diamonds. Again, chances are you're either going to get a legendary quest that is going to yield you at least 50 diamonds, or you're going to get mythic or ascended, meaning more gold, meaning more essence, or possibly more diamonds from the reset right there. What's going on, Lucas? Are you getting to legendary in the HOE, or is it not worth the effort? Everything is worth the effort. So within the Heroes of Espria, guys, we do have to do a very strong push. We're about 2,000 behind, but remember, I wait till 4 days. So if you remember from some of my trials before, I waited till 2 days. 2 days was way too short. But guys, the loot in here, everything with AFK Arena, and I have to stress it, everything in AFK Arena is really focused on the build and the patience and the progression, the push. So if you're pushing further within the Heroes of Espria, it will definitely be rewarding. All right, guys, so let's go ahead. We'll get into the summons here. Again, we have this one furniture scroll, 173 scrolls. Awesome, awesome codes that we have seen lately. So here we go. So 10 here. Again, Fane, Alero, Zafriel, or Aziz would be kind of the ones that we're really looking at. Hoping we can pull a couple copies in there. And let's see, not too bad. We get Thisu, which is okay. We got Raku, he's already maxed. We get Nara, and then a lot of food, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. They want us to build some maulers. We got a lot of food in there. But when it comes to Thisu, we did need a couple more copies. He is another one we do need to build. And then look at that, guys. That takes Raku to 5 stars. So Raku is done. What's going on, Mohammed? Yep, so there is Raku. And then who else do we got in here? Thisu, I believe we need 2 more copies. Maybe 1 more? 1 more. We need 1 more copy, and Thisu will actually be up to Ascended, which is awesome. So we'll be able to drop out Raku right out of here, which means another one, guys. We're down to 2. That is it. We only have 2 left. So I leave these empty just for the RNG factor. Same with here. When we start getting all of these heroes up to 5 stars, we will continue to drop them out just like we always have. Which characters are good for the adventure? You mean the campaign? Ainz, Albedo, Alna, any of the meta comps, guys, will be absolutely amazing in there. So we'll get into the companion points. Tips for players in the HOE pushing other parts of the world would be sleeping. Yeah, there's specific times. Like I said, I wait till we have 4 days left within the Heroes of Espria. And look at that, guys. Nothing this morning. Final one, 500 points. He yields us 1 elite, which is Walker. Very nice. Would you build a star or Fane first? I like a star, Ben. Between those two, Fane is really good for a specific comp, that invade comp, that pushback comp. A star works incredibly well with Mishka because of the damage mitigation, and I honestly really like the build that we have with a star. Who's my favorite character? I'm sure a lot of you guys in chat, you can go ahead and answer that. Who is my favorite character? Pop quiz for you guys. 173 summons here, guys. And look at that, an elite right off the bat, which is another copy of Warwick. Warwick we have not built to 5 stars as of now. But I'm hoping, again, we can get some of these heroes completed, guys. They are getting very close. We're getting them Ascended. We're getting them multiple stars, which there is a copy of Antandra. I believe she is already at 5 stars at this point. But we've gotten so many scrolls, guys. I want to see some Awakened heroes in here. There we go. There it is, guys. Look at that. Rowan. Rowan is always my favorite. Has always been, guys. There's a copy of Taylee, which I do not have her built, which is awesome. Lucy, the 100% favorite. Yeah, Marcus, Lucy is strong. That is why I feel like so many people rush to build her, is she is just super strong. She can do it by herself. What do I think of Helos? A lot of people rush him. Is it really worth it from 0 copies? The thing with Helos is you have to build him out. You have to have the investment there. Signature item, absolutely. Furniture, absolutely. Engraving up to plus 60, absolutely. Guys, Helos takes an incredible amount of investment. And a triple, guys, very nice. A triple, look at that, triple maulers. We have gotten a lot of copies of our maulers. Boom, it is triple maulers right there, guys. We have so much food, which is awesome, because even with the food is we can recycle them. We can recycle those heroes to get more hero coins, allowing us to get more Twisted Essence. There is Fane, guys. Another copy of Fane. That puts us 2 away from being complete with Fane. I was hoping we'd pull a couple copies of him. I was hoping we'd get at least 1 Awakened hero in here. But we do have 2 more pulls. And there we go. Another copy of Antandra. And our final pull yields us another elite, which is Sylvana. For the cards, we are going to use them for Graveborn. I'm going to do the summons for Wilders because, again, we can add Mishka, we can add a star. There's Treznar, needed copies of him, but I'm hoping to get Fane. I love seeing the triples, guys. Another copy of Pharrell. Nice to be here. Welcome. Can't say, it looks like the name I think is in Japanese. Fortunately, can't give you a shout out. But guys, if you haven't subbed to the channel, we're almost to 30,000, 34. I think we're 34. We've been adding a absolute crazy amount of subscribers, guys. So again, if you're not subbed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel while we're here on the live stream. It's very cool. You actually get the notification up there. So one pull right there, and let's see what we got. So we got Entendre, which that will max it out. Another star there for Warwick, which I love to see. Maulers, guys, they were all about the Maulers today, which is kind of crazy. We got another copy of Warwick. Then it gets into the really the reason we're here. Look at all the food. Guys, we have a ton of food in here, which I absolutely love to see. All right, so I'm going to save. Let me see. Let's drop out Entendre. We can put Thisu in here. Again, still need 2 copies of him. But I think almost everybody is done, which is nice, guys. Look at that. Fire, a brand new subscriber. Thank you for subbing to the channel, guys. We have a goal. I'm trying to hit probably 30,000 plus, which would be awesome. We'll do our second summon right here, which is another elite, which is Tassie. So not too bad there. Other Mauler pulls assigned. Yeah, we got to push the Mauler tower. We absolutely could, guys. All right, so now we're going to move over and we're going to do the summons on here, guys. We have 4 pulls. We're trying to get him to Ascended. If we can get Awakened Aziz to Ascended, we can add furniture on him. In addition, we can look in the Stargazer to try to add the one more. If we can add the one more copy to him. So first one, just some loot. And we're burning through so many of these cards, guys. Again, got a Mauler card right there. Guys, what is going on with the Maulers today? Pull number 3, no copies. Number 4 gives us 1. We got a Graveborn card, guys. We got a Wilder card in there. We got a copy of Aziz, which gives us 1 single pull. With our last card, gives us a little bit more loot. But that is right, guys. There is our copies of Aziz, which I love to see. Very nice. So there it is, guys. Boom. We did it. We are on the FHG account. I'm at another one in Relux as well. Thank you guys for subbing to the channel. There is a Wakened Ascended Aziz, guys. We were definitely looking for him. Look at that. Amit, another one. I believe that's the one that just popped up. There he is, guys. He is Awakened. Now we can move over to the Stargazer. Once you get him to Awakened, they actually show up in here. So we'll go to right here, and there he is, guys. We have 84 cards. We need 2. I think we need 3, right? I think we still need 3 copies to take him to add the star. Or is it 2? Let me know. Let me know. I forget exactly what it is. Or we can check. I believe we need 3. So we do need 3 copies of him to build him out. I thought it was 3. All right, guys. So here he is. 84 cards. This is what we farmed up in the last 2 weeks. Still have 41,000 diamonds. Let's see, guys. It is going to be the viewer luck to see if we can pull this out. 3 copies within here. So pull number 1, just some more resources, which we do need essence out of there. Number 2, again, some resources. I would love to see the diamonds today. Pull number 3, another Mauler card, guys. We got an incredible amount of Mauler cards. There's a Wilder card. We got some more arena tickets, which I hate to see. There we go. There's a copy, guys. That's 1 down. Took us 50 cards, which is okay because we got a copy. We need 2 more, and we'll be able to add him. We'll be able to put the star on him to do some real damage. So that is 1 single copy, guys. Lightbearer card right there. Come on, I want to see a couple more copies. Just some more loot. All right, so into the diamonds here, guys. Yeah, 3 years, guys. It's absolutely crazy that we've been playing this game for almost 3 years at this point. Some more essence. And look at that. They're not going to give it to us. They're going to be very stingy with our copies. But there's another one, guys. We got 5 pulls left. And we have an option. We have 5 pulls left. Do you think Oku is going to be worth building over heroes like Ruspen? Oku seems super solid. Overall geeky. I've played with him on the test server quite a bit. Absolutely seems super solid, which is awesome. Yes, Josie, I am absolutely ready for the anniversary race. I'm super excited. AFK like it's 2019 will be cool to see. What's going on, Caffeine? I've gotten the diamonds a couple times. So I've really gotten the diamonds a couple times. I would love to see it. I'm hoping that we can get this very last copy of Aziz, guys. 3 more pulls here. There's some more resources. It is another card, and our final pull here gives us nothing. We're going to use all of our cards. We're going to try to get a copy out of here, guys. If we can pull this out with a single, it will be absolutely amazing, because we got to be close. There it is. Boom. We had 1 card left, and there it is. So we add it. 1 card left, and we got it. That is why we do it during the streams, guys. We pulled it. We pulled our 3rd one right there, which means that this we will swap over to Zafriel. He is the one we are building. What's going on, Virgie? Is it Virgie? Virgie, we got another brand new subscriber, guys. That is the luck. Absolutely amazing. I love seeing it. Zafriel, no luck there, but that's okay, guys, because we got it. We pulled it out with our very last one. That was some really, really good luck to have him built. Now at this point, guys, we're just going to kind of leave him. We got him to the point we wanted him to be at. We got him to the star to unlock, of course, the engraving. So we can build him up. I'm not going to really focus on pulling, getting him all the way up to 5 stars, but I am very excited that we got him. Warrior heroes are left in the dust. If you ask me, they deserve way better heroes. So one of the big things, Marcus, is with the warrior heroes specifically is the elder tree. When it comes to the elder tree, they have life leech. They need to rework a lot of the elder tree, in my opinion, especially around the warriors and around the tanks. I feel like they could do a lot more with the heroes that we have in there, but they don't. It would definitely make a really big difference if they rework some of the elder tree. Life leech is something that I've never been a fan of. I think the ability is honestly pretty broken. I think, because remember, guys, with life leech, if heroes are shielded, life leech does nothing. What is the top percent? So the top 9.8, this is from the cursed realm, guys. We ended under 10%. Even now we're under that 10% mark. That is where we ranked within the Twisted Realm. That is really the focus within the Cursed Realm. That is where we ended. All right, guys, so we got Aziz. We got him at 2 pieces of furniture. Zafriel, we don't have any. I'm building out a couple heroes in here, which don't have the 9 of 9. So we got 45,000. We know we do have 1 in the build. How do you stargaze for Awakened Heroes? The Awakened Hero has to be ascended, and then they'll be in the Stargazer. That is the way you can either or you can use the time emblems, or you can use the Stargazer cards once they are ascended. It has to be there. Who should I prioritize? Engraving, Ainz, or Scarlet? Ainz for the campaign. Scarlet isn't really run in the campaign very much. I would definitely focus and build out. I would build out Ainz, guys. He is such a crazy carry, just like Lucretia. Lucretia is another hero. There's our first piece for Zafriel. Very nice. Ainz and Lucretia are really still the 2 biggest priority heroes. They are by far the #1 priority when it comes to the build. There's our first piece for Baden. Baden has made a lot of formations within the Cursed Realm and within the Twisted Realm, which is the reason. If Trisha was here, I know it's been absolutely... Trisha has Baden completely built out, and Baden does absolutely amazing. There is another piece for Zolrath. Zolrath is another one, guys. Building out Zolrath to that 9 of 9 increases his damage substantially. If you're running him in formations, guys, why not make the heroes better? There's another copy for Helos. What is your opinion on Tassie? I feel like she fell off because I rarely use her, but don't know if there's still a use for her. Tassie, unfortunately, has been replaced, it seems like, from a lot of different heroes. Tassie still fits the crowd control bill, but a lot of players don't use her anymore. We've had so many new heroes that have come out within AFK Arena. Tassie has definitely taken a backseat for pretty much any formation, which is unfortunate, but that is what kind of happened. Do I plan to 9 of 9 Ascend to Disease? Absolutely, guys. Big thing with Awakened Aziz is if you do not build them out completely with the Awakened heroes, you are going to miss all of their abilities. You pretty much have a big hole with the hero, Alexis, that if you do not have them built, it's not going to work the way that it is intended because you're missing all of that furniture. So for him, I'm actually going to use the card that I saved in here. And we're going to use this to build him up a little bit. And again, since we can't get the duplicate cards, I'm not too worried about building the heroes. We'll build them essentially, or we'll build them eventually. Is Engraving Oden 60 after Lucretia sensible? Oden will do incredibly well. I would really build Lucretia. Oden, again, will do incredibly well with the plus 60 Engraving because as the damage dealers fully, they are super dependent on stats. That is really the big thing with when you look at Ainz, when you look at Lucretia, when you look at Oden, when you look at a lot of different heroes, they are focused and they are built on stats. The higher the stats are, the better the hero does. And it's just kind of plain and simple at that point. So looking here, guys, we have 5 on Helos. We have 6 already there. See, I was thinking Mishka, but we can still build up the Awakened Aziz a little bit. You know what? I'm going to focus on him. I want to build him. I want to utilize him. And we need to build him up further. So I'll go ahead. We'll use these 2 on him. 2 pieces closer to having him built and 2 pieces closer to having him completely maxed out, guys, which is awesome. Can you read my last comment? I think the rate at which heroes are released is too quick for free to play, which is a majority of the player base. I wish this time rework. So Marcus, back in the day, they used to rework a lot of other heroes. I think they got to a point where they reworked all of the heroes that they were looking for, and that was it. Lilith quit reworking heroes completely once they reworked the heroes that they wanted to rework, and now it is kind of what it is, I guess. They release them every 2 weeks. So we know heroes come every 2 weeks. We know once Oku is going, or before usually Oku is out, we already have details or we already have some information on some of the newer heroes. Guys, it is 2 weeks is what they've kind of stuck to. There's a free 2,000 diamonds right there, which I absolutely love. So the Oak Inn is completely cleaned out. Let's open all these up. 7,000 essence there, 5,800. The reason why I love the Stargazer is these, the arena tickets, again, I hate. But we have a Graveborn card. I was hoping it would be Fane. There's a copy of Granite. We need some copies of him. Another copy of Maro and Rosaline. And of course, just some food. Now the food, guys, I use to recycle. The food is actually super important. Even at this level, the food is very important because I can actually recycle a bunch of different heroes to get more Twisted Essence. So there is another copy of Maro, which puts him at 5 stars. So he is completely done. And then another copy of Granite. Getting a lot of these heroes built out, guys. In Marcus, I mean, kind of thinking back to it, the other big thing is when you're building out heroes, guys, pick and choose who you're building. Honestly, it is by far the best way to do it is you have to pick and choose. And look at that, guys. There he is. I love that frame. I actually just got this second frame out of here, which was from the Solemn Vow. So we got the second frame from Solemn Vow. And then here, where is he at? There he is. Look at how cool that looks. That is very, very cool looking. My Aziz is already E30, but I still can't get Awakened Aziz and Stargazer. Aziz has to be, is already, well, no, the Aziz, so they're 2 separate heroes. Skeptrina. I have Aziz right here, which is Ascended. The Awakened version has to be Ascended, and that is what is going to allow you to build them a little bit higher. So even there, we added the tier 4 gear. We're going to do some engraving here. I used Scarlet in the campaign and Eyes Grez and moved Oden to the Portal Party. That'll work. Scarlet is a hero, guys. Scarlet will do an incredible amount of damage. Boom, plus 30 engraving, guys. This is what we are saving for. I'm still saving the rest of the resources to get the plus 60. But again, within here, if you do not build the furniture, if you do not build the engraving, you're missing a lot of stats. But not only the stats, you're missing the abilities. You're just straight up missing the abilities on there. So 4 more pieces here, a little bit more engraving, and he will be completely done, which would be awesome. Then we can move right on to some of our other heroes, which are pretty important. Do you think they'll be able to make a hero that can stop time for 5 seconds? They might. That's similar to what like an Orthos does. Orthos does the time stop when he ults, which is right here. The time suspension stops time for 3 seconds when he ults. Kind of similar to that. Doing it awesome today, guys. I have a bowling party at 12:45, which is the reason we're doing the stream a little bit earlier. We have to go bowling. It is a 6-year-old. I think it's a 6-year-old bowling party, which again is pretty cool. When you got kids, you're always kind of involved with things. 400 more diamonds there. We got some more scrolls, which I love. Red chest, which again, I love everything that we're pulling out of here, guys. All right, so from there, okay, it's time to take my Ascended Taylene to F9. Yes, Ben, the big thing there, again, is you're missing a ton of, you're missing a ton of the stats. Just like with my Taylene over here, if you don't build them up, you're missing the stats, or you're missing the abilities. Any hero that is missing half their abilities, which is the reason why I really focus on building them up a little higher, you have to build them out. You have to get those abilities to really focus on. Now for here, we can put Fane in here. He was actually the one that we've been looking for. I know Zafriel's coming pretty quick. Temple of Time. These cards we're going to save. We might get Taylene. I'll probably save them till the next hero that we get. But Fane, we need 2 single copies of Fane. And Fane will be completely done. And I believe for Light Bearers, that is everybody. So we actually drop out our first Light Bearers. Maulers, we need a couple more stars. And then Wilders and Graveborns are almost completely done as well, which again is kind of crazy. But we do have 1 summon here. And no copies. I was hoping it would be a double copy. That would be kind of cool to see. Opinion and so Fane is really strong. A lot of players that have built Fane, he just works for a very specific team comp, which is the invade comp. That's really the big thing. Is it just works for the Fane. The Fane works in a very specific comp. If you don't have the comp, or if you haven't built the comp, then Fane has no use. Who is Lucy? Lucy is Lucretia. A lot of players call her Lucy, but yeah, Lucretia, guys, building her out. Same with Ainz. Ainz built out quite a bit. Still got to get tier 4 on him, but he does well without it. Even without the tier 4, guys, he is doing incredibly well within there. I haven't paid much attention to the dialogue, much in the event. So the new event, guys, I want to actually check this out. I saved it for the stream. I wanted to see our adventure record. So a majority of you guys were here when we started this account. If you go back to the live streams, we have live streamed this account for, I believe, about 1.5 years now. Let's see how far we are into this account, actually. We are almost 698 days into this account. Remember, we built this long after we had the FHE account. The FHE was actually my first account. So we are 700 days in. And again, if you go back and check out the live streams, it was absolutely amazing to see how far we have made it. So right here, we've already spent 701 days, which makes me think that our 698 is a little bit off for the logins. A strong companion gave you sense. You have befriended 23 heroes, developed 39 ascended tier heroes this year, which were 9 maulers. Look at that, guys. And we've unlocked 14 hero skins, which is absolutely awesome. And look at that Pooh Bear, just summoned Awakened Taylene. Super, super strong, guys. There it is. Albedo was your closest ally, fighting by your side 507 times. Albedo is always there, guys. It is absolutely crazy. And Ainz has been in 99% of comps. That is awesome. As we know, Ainz is just super strong. Damon was the first ascended. If you guys remember, Damon was our carry when we started this account. Damon was the first ascended hero we had in here. We've left our footprint going banner victory at stage 33 through 4 through stage 38 through 7. So that is where we've progressed. 172 labyrinths. We've earned title of Prince 4 times, climbed 149 towers, 89 floors of the necropolis, and 1,344 victories within the arena, guys. And this one I love. 516, we went through 36 stages, which is awesome. Then, of course, Michael was actually one of the players. I'm not even sure if they play anymore, if he plays anymore. Absolutely, guys. I borrowed his heroes every single week. Loaned out powerful heroes to you 9 times. Also gave Doc, gifted you 365 companion points. And then I believe this is the team that I'm still in. We've had this team going kind of forever in the Labyrinth, which is awesome that we've seen. And then, of course, right here, 960 was, of course, the tough one. 30 million teams fell within that campaign chapter, which is crazy. And we built 28 million floors. It's cool to see, guys. We've seen this with the 2nd anniversary event. We've seen it with the 3rd. It is awesome to reminisce exactly where we came from and how we have really built up this account within the last 700 days, which again is kind of crazy to see. So we'll pick up our stones within there, picking up the merchant. So now it's kind of up to you guys. We can do some in the campaign. We can try to make some progression in here. We can go through. We still have a lot to do with tower progression. I know there's some players that have been asking for the King's Tower progression. Also the Voyage of Wonder. We did the parade, but we have not finished out the Misty Valley. I believe the rest of the Misty Valley is unlocked, which is kind of a time-consuming process, but it does give me the ability to actually sit and answer questions, which it's not even open yet. I get the notification every single day, but we still got 9 more hours in there. Yeah, 2960, the Athalia Destroyer. Guys, Athalia, probably one of the absolute toughest heroes within AFK Arena. You know, a lot of people really do complain about Flora, but it seems Athalia is super hard to deal with. It absolutely super hard to deal with when it comes to Athalia. Same with Flora. Flora is difficult, but Athalia is one that is really, really tough. I tried Hyatt. It's not up. Do I think it's worth building the new hero? So the new hero, interesting enough, I think it is going to. I think it is going to be. I think the new hero is going to be a pretty strong hero. Going to be incredibly difficult to deal with because of the damage reduction. Guys, the new hero is pretty strong. Oku with the damage mitigation, everything else that he possesses, he is a pretty strong hero. Even in here, guys, I'm running Hodgkin. Hodgkin is a buffer. Hodgkin does a crazy amount of crowd control. Hodgkin works incredibly well. Honestly, he is a hero that does incredibly well because of the crowd control and because of the buffing factor. Making these heroes stronger is just kind of a no-brainer. When do you think the next dimensional will be? I'm hoping, Asian, it will be a collaboration. So we've really talked about this for quite a while now. They really need to do some collaborations. We haven't seen any collaborations for a considerable amount of time, and I would absolutely love to see it. Yes, the notifications, guys, are messed up everywhere, especially when it comes in here. Lost Grace event. So a lot of players have had problems with this loading. I had a lot of problems over on the test server with this part loading. It loads with no walls. So there's actually nothing in here when it loads. Same with this one. I've had issues with this loading. Cannot wait to get this skin for absolutely free, guys. Make sure you do the parade. Make sure you do everything in here. We have the Lost Grace events coming out every single day. Another section unlocks for, I think, the next 10 days, which there is a little bit more engraving mats, guys. Continuation of pushing through here makes crazy, crazy sense, especially with the towers. With the towers being open, guys, big thing here is cards. These are what we're farming. These are what we're actually farming every single day. You have to push the towers. If you want to get Celestials, if you want to get the Hypogen heroes, you have to push the Stargazer Tower or the faction towers to really make progression. And in here, guys, you'll see Thane. So one of the biggest heroes I think a lot of players overlook is Thane. Thane, you'll see him built. Williford has him built. There's Scarlet. I usually follow Doc, and if you guys just seen, I borrow a lot of Doc's heroes, or Doc borrows a lot of my heroes. This is the formation we were actually running. So it has Falks in here. Again, a lot of players do not build Falks, and a lot of people do not build Peggy. So Peggy is another hero that does incredibly well. I would absolutely recommend, if you're building her for the Lightbearer Tower, which I think Lucius wasn't built in here either. We don't have enough room to build all these heroes out. We'll put Thane in here. We'll see how it goes. What's going on, Stefan? Yeah, doing absolutely good. Audrey is good, yes. So Audrey does well. Our new Celestial hero does incredibly well, but it's going to be it's going to be an investment. That is really the big thing that a lot of players don't realize, is you have to invest in the heroes, especially heroes like Audrey, to be really good. It takes a considerable amount of an investment. Did I find the hidden key? Yep. In the video tonight, Josie, the hidden key is out. We don't know what it's for as of yet. I don't know if we've seen what it's for, Josie. But there is a hidden key in the very first part, the very first section, which again, tonight's video, you'll see it. I went back and picked up the key. But we don't know what it's for yet. I made a fun mock-up of the dimensional collaboration with Watchdogs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did see that, Geeky. You sent it over on Twitter. Very cool looking. There's a lot of collaborations I would love to see. There is honestly a ton of collaborations, which we might need Peggy in this one, guys. Again, Peggy is... It's kind of crazy how well Peggy does. I'm not sure if I have room in here. I'm hoping that I do. See, we put Thane in here. But let's see, who do we got? We don't use... Let's pull this out. And we'll drop Peggy in here. Peggy, guys, again, is another hero that a lot of players do not utilize or build, but she is actually pretty tough. And of course, within here, because we have it built out, we get all tier 3 gear, which I love to see, that we can actually just max that out. Lightbearer Tower has been the most difficult one for me to build, or for me to go through. So I thought Hendrik would do well in here, but I think the build we have for this one is, again, reliant on Peggy. How is life? Life is amazing. Guys, I absolutely, it's very cool to see where AFK Arena is going. Busy at work as always. Channel's doing amazing. We're, again, over, I think we're coming up on like 30,000 subscribers within the next couple months. We should be there. It's been absolutely cool to see. I got Mythic Khazard. Who should I go to next? Mythic Mahira, or go for Mythic Mortis, or Helos Zolrath? So, Helos is really strong, guys, but again, Helos is a hero that you have to build out. There is not really much of an option. It is really one hero that you do have to put a considerable amount of an investment into to be really, to do really well. Zolrath will come in time. Zolrath out of the Challenger store. Mortis doesn't have to be built. So the big thing with Mortis, guys, is Mortis will do incredibly well without being built. If Mortis or the twins are dying out relatively early, then usually it is time to swap up and change or build out Mortis or the twins a little bit further, which of course is just in time. So let's see what formations we have in here. In here, see, we got Scarlet again, and then they swapped. It's almost the same, just swapping positions in here, which I love to see. Again, this is an easy way to push through here, guys, is if you do have the heroes, you can actually swap them out really quick within formations, and then we will follow Gwen in that one, and then Scarlet. So a lot of times what I do is I build 1 or 2 formations, such as this, and then you just swap them. So going through when you need the double teams is swapping both of these formations kind of back and forth to really go through and finish out the stages, because there's only a finite amount of heroes that you have available. And again, going through and really swapping them out can make a big difference. Because I removed Shamira, I was new and I got her again. Shamira does well, but Shamira is a hero that is only going to work if you're really over leveled, honestly. That is one of the big things with Shamira. She will work well, but her damage falls off. It really falls off considerably. I would love to see Shamira being reworked. I would absolutely love to see the reworked version of Shamira. I think it would be cool to see. But it might take a little bit of time to get that done. Are you thinking about upgrading the quality of your videos on your setup? I've thought about it. I mean, my camera's kind of normal now. I know we run them in a lot of 1080p. Probably in the future, we will look to upgrade some stuff, probably later this year. It takes an incredible amount of time and research before we can upgrade everything. My mic, I feel like, works pretty good. Some people, it seems to have some issues, and some players have no problem with it at all. It's kind of interesting to see, you know, where different players, I'm not sure if it's their setup, if it's my setup, I don't know. But yeah, definitely look into expand the channel in the future. I think the best character for Light Bear Tower is Scarlet. Absolutely Hades. Scarlet does amazing, guys. Scarlet does an incredible amount of damage, which is very, very cool to see. But like I said, it's kind of crazy, the damage that they put out. And I wonder if... See, Gwen's actually dying out pretty quick right here. So even there, guys, Hendrik has to keep... There we go. If Hendrik can stay on Gwen instead of Hendrik going down here tomorrow, makes a big difference. That's how the formation's built, is Hendrik and Gwen do go together like peanut butter and jelly. What's going on, Tony? Yeah, 20K giveaway winner. Yes, I do remember. I think you sent me some emails. I think I've seen your emails. And I know it was pretty cool to see. It's always cool to see what players do with giveaways and things like that. It was awesome to see. Can you summon for the new hero the day the patch drops? Or do I have to wait? No, when the patch drops, guys, you can summon for the new hero. So Tuesday, Oku will be up, and you can actually go ahead and summon for Oku then. You can summon right off the bat. And this one, guys, let's see who we got. So we got Rain. See, Rain dies incredibly fast. I think this is reliant on just the Scarlet ult, which that was really close to kill him. Do you think the collabs are coming back? I'm hoping so. The collabs bring an incredible amount of new players to AFK Arena. That's why I was kind of sad when I didn't see any more collabs or they stopped doing collaborations. I feel like it is probably one of the biggest opportunities that they have in AFK Arena. The collaborations with other players or with other studios is incredible, guys. It is honestly absolutely incredible. And look, Peggy up front. We've ran Peggy up front quite a bit. There we go. Scarlet Rose, Lures and Rain, twins for guild bosses because of... Yeah, I want to see what it's going to look like, Javid, with the new setup, with the new bosses that you can get. The damage. So they raised the cap from 1 billion damage to 1 trillion damage. I believe the new cap again for the bosses is 1 trillion damage, which is absolute insanity with the amount of damage that they're going to be putting out. And again, this one, we just might have to swap out the formation. And these two, you kind of go back and forth. And that's kind of the way that most players have built them, is just going back and forth and back and forth. Kind of stuck at floor 260 with 203 Gwen. I don't have Scarlet built yet, but I do Gwen to 30. I would build out Scarlet. The big thing with Scarlet, guys, is Scarlet does an incredible amount of damage, but Scarlet also she also does have a really, really big utility factor that I think a lot of players overlook, because she's used in the Twisted Realm. She is used within the Cursed Realm. She's used in the guild bosses. She's used in the Lightbearer Tower. There are so many places, again, that she is utilized that I would absolutely just wait for Scarlet to be built out, because you're going to be utilizing her. Again, it's going to be a hero that you're going to utilize for a considerable amount of stages. The higher you build her, the better. Remember, guys, damage dealing heroes such as Scarlet are super, super reliant on stats, on the stats, on the build, signature items, engraving, everything of that nature. That is the way you really make the hero broken is the amount of damage they're putting out is doing them with stats. Is Damon good with 60 engraving? Damon will do well. That's kind of an overinvestment because Damon will scale with the enemies. It's not really needed, honestly, Asian. Damon is, you can of course engrave Damon. It might be quite a bit down the road where you're going to find the usefulness with him, but you definitely could. Yeah, 100 billion. Yeah, and that's the thing, Javid, is we've said this before. They really do need to build out or change the bosses. The guild bosses, honestly, they need to rework, whether it's adding a third boss. I wouldn't even mind if they took both of the current bosses we had. So let's say they took Riz and they took Soren and got rid of both the bosses and just gave us 2 new bosses that had new abilities, things of that nature. It's been 3 years, guys. They have never changed the guild bosses, which they've never even updated the loot. Just like the arena tickets within the Stargazer, they have never updated the loot. They've never updated the things that they need to within AFK Arena, which I would love to see. I would absolutely love to see them go ahead and upgrade that. And what's going on, guys? Dario, we have a brand new sub to the channel. Thank you for subbing. Are we on the main account? Toaster Alley. Yes, we are. Just did an amazing summons. Got Awakened Aziz up to the 1-star, which again, I love. He's going to be so vital when it comes to the tower. I cannot wait to see the progression we can make within there. He was a hero that we were missing. We've been trying to build out, and we finally did get him built. So you guys, just like we said before, formations like this, if the formation's not working, we went up 2 stages. We can just swap this one up. So we'll go in here, we'll swap out our 2 teams. And usually you can make progression. You might have to change up a couple of heroes within the comps, but usually this will be enough to get the battles completed. Might take a little bit of RNG, but we can get it. Awakened Scarlet be breaking the... Yes, absolutely, Crave. The Awakened Scarlet was super broken, guys. Let's see where we're at. So 509. Scarlet, which I like. They got Rain in there. A lot of players run Rain. And then, of course, we do not have Thane built up to where we need to be, but we can definitely build him up a little bit higher. We do have to build him up quite a bit higher. So this Scarlet with Rose, guys, is super broken as well. I love the combination of the 2. And then Maro, of course, crowd control. What's going on? Relaine? What is the current setup for the boss? Do you still use Saurus with Scarlet? No. So I haven't used Saurus with Scarlet in quite a bit. Scarlet with Grez in there. Twins, Mortis, and Warwick. Warwick have been the combination, Mike, that has worked very well. Warwick, of course, for the defensive, the debuffs that he puts in there, works again incredibly well. A lot of players do also run Baden within there. I've seen a couple formations with Baden, but Grez is enough because essentially Scarlet will kill Grez's minions, which allows the shield to pop. So it is kind of an interesting combination with those heroes in there. And here we get Banished. Guys, I hate the Banished, but look at the damage Scarlet puts out. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I've noticed that. That's a really good point, Josie. Speaking of the arena loot, I feel like they nerfed the Pitmaster chest. I ran through, I think it was 50 tickets, and I got 1. I got 1, which is kind of crazy. That is all that dropped. It was literally just 1. And look at the immunity here, guys. The immunity from Satrena is pretty strong. What's going on, Chris? Thank you for joining us. Scarlet, Grez, Twins, Baden, Warwick. Yep. So Baden, Warwick, yeah, either or. Again, I've seen Mortis in some of the comps. It really depends. I think the Baden, because of the minion factor of it, but a lot of players don't have Baden built. He's kind of a second guess hero that, you know, a lot of players do not build or have not build. It just takes time. What is your current combat rating? I believe we're over 4 billion. I think it was 4 billion if I remember correctly. And look at that, guys, with the shielding factor in here. We got to do a lot more damage than what we're doing. But see right there with Gorvo in the stuns, guys, Gorvo will burn down targets quick, especially heroes like Gwen, burning down those targets pretty quick. But we just have to have Hendrik guard. Hendrik's guard, guys, really strong in here. Again, it's just going to probably take some RNG to get this one done. I've been using Grez Rain in Twins, only topping 54 billion, striving to go higher. The big thing, Mike, is Scarlet. Scarlet is the absolute just damage breaker. Honestly, Mike, Scarlet does so much damage. It just absolutely trumps. Even when you look at the Twisted Realm, the Cursed Realm, does an incredible amount of damage. It is just, it's broken. It is honestly broken, the amount of damage that she does. Scarlet is approaching 60, can also borrow Baden. What setup does Warwick need? Warwick just needs the Bonebreaker ability. It doesn't really make a big difference when it comes to Warwick. Warwick you just need in the formation, and you need him alive. Obviously, he's not going to do his big debuff if he is dead. But again, he works incredibly well. Is it worth summoning for the new Wilder, Ryan? Right now, I would say yes. The big thing is wait about a week. So with the normal hero that comes out, I usually say wait about a week. The big thing with that is a lot of the whales will build him. A lot of the whales will test him. We'll see where he's at the Cursed Realm. We'll see where he's at, in the Twisted Realm. We'll kind of see where Oku falls in. Again, I would wait a week, Ryan, and see exactly where he is. Do I think he's going to be worth it in a lot of comps? Yes. I can see him, again, combined with the Star, combined with Mishka. A couple of those builds are going to work incredibly well. And yeah, in here we need Thane built up quite a bit, but I don't think Doc had Thane built. See, Thane here is only, yeah, it's got 9 of 9 furniture, which is a lot stronger. Look at the damage, guys, right there. 1.19 billion damage from Thane. And of course, the 9 of 9 furniture makes a big difference in there, but only plus 20 signature item. I'm not even sure where I have my Thane built. And I think we put gear on him. He is right. Why am I not finding it? There he is. Yeah, so he's got the tier 3. He's got the plus 20. We just don't have furniture. Furniture for Thane, guys, just puts his damage through the roof, which is the reason why so many players are putting him to 9 of 9. And then his plus 60 engraving right here. Each critical strike he deals increases his attack rating by 8%, stacking up to 10 times. That's huge. That is absolutely huge, guys, which is the reason why so many players are building up Thane. Now here, I was waiting to get, I have all my requests out for the mercs, but I haven't gotten any of them back yet. Yeah, King's Tower needs Stargazer cards. King's Tower is really the place to farm diamonds and gold. So the big thing in here, guys, is of course the gold. You get 5 million gold. That is right, guys, 5 million from one single floor. And then as you continue up here, again, the diamonds and the gold are absolutely a necessity within AFK Arena. You don't get gold fast enough in this game. It's kind of crazy how long it does take to get gold within this game. But we're going to continue pushing this King's Tower. We're at 510 right here. This is our lower floor. We want the red chests out of here. We also do want the Stargazer cards. So if you're pushing 20 floors, you're getting 10 Stargazer cards, as well as quite a few emblems out of here. Pushing progression in here, again, is super important. Even when you look at the campaign back here, Infernal Fortress 380 will yield us some of our cards. Finishing our chapter, of course, are going to be more cards. But down here, guys, King's Tower gives us engraving mats. Celestial Sanctum gives us more time emblems. And then down here, Faction Towers are now giving us Poe coins. And then, of course, the engraving mats. Guys, as you get further within AFK Arena and you need these in bulk, you get them from progression. Yeah, Thane is the absolute key to the Cursed Realm. He's super strong, guys. He is absolutely crazy with how strong Thane is, and I feel like he's pretty underestimated for the most part, but he does very well. How long have we been playing this account? This account has been 700 days, guys. 698 days, I think it said. Login. So we've been playing 700 days on this account already, which is kind of crazy. You're my competition right now in AFK Arena for combat rating. Oh, yeah, 4.3. We've been trying to power level this, guys. So we are focused right here on raising the resonating crystal and also focusing on the elder tree. Everything that we've been putting into it, we've been building out right here, and I will continue to build that out over and over and over. I want to do it for probably about the next 30, 45 days, see exactly what level we work on or what level we make it to. Because when you start getting into higher level deficiencies like this, 100 levels is not too bad. But again, as you progress further, it is levels, guys. Levels make the difference within AFK Arena. Even looking up here towards the very end of the campaign chapter, they're at 686. That's a 150 level difference. If you go up here to the very end or even into, not sure if it'll let us click, into the next chapter, you're talking about getting into 600 plus levels, which is crazy. How many heroes in the crystal? What do we got? 72 here. Level 715 is the top. So we're definitely getting there. Just reached 1 billion power, 500 days played. Oh, 550 ascended. Yeah, that's good. You're definitely making some progression. I think they should change around the rewards for the faction tower as every level, 10 levels goes. Yeah, we've talked about that, and I know Javid and I have talked about it quite a bit. Adding more into the towers. The progression in here. Some of the floors, if you're getting 15 amplifying emblems, it doesn't make a difference. Big thing in here, guys, is of course Stargazer cards. That is what we're going to farm. That is what we're going to try to get. When we get to building out Zafriel, he is almost done. We do need a little bit more of progression in there. Again, we need 3 more copies, but I'm super stoked, guys, that we got Aziz built up. I'm going to finish out. I need 1 more piece of his tier 4, a little bit more furniture, and then engraving. Still saving to get him that plus 60 engraving, and then he will be done. Guys, this will be unlocked. This will be unlocked, and he will be fully functional with all of his skills and abilities unlocked, which is awesome. Oh yeah, Toaster, we're pretty close. You're just a little bit ahead of me. Can a hero have 2 skins? They can have 2 skins, not at the same time. So a lot of the skins, guys, we've collected a lot, like the Halloween one through here. There are a lot of pretty cool skins within AFK Arena. The Thorin skin's pretty cool. I cannot wait to see some of the new ones like Grez. I want to see the Grez skin. The Baden skin will be up relatively soon, which again, I think it's really cool how they did the living version of it. Some players love it. Some players absolutely hate it. And look at that, guys, a brand new subscriber. We have Arnie in there and Care for Days as well. Thank you guys for the sub. We are just over an hour. So 40-32, we got everything accomplished that we were looking to do today. Again, I'm going to go through and I'm going to auto run some of our King's Tower stages. Try to pick up some more Stargazer cards. Try to pick up some more emblems. Even the loot out of here, guys, getting Graveborn, Emblems of Death. Making progression in here, like I had said earlier, is just an absolute necessity. So on reset, the Voyage of Wonder, you'll be able to complete the Misty Valley, which is very cool to see. Continue in here with the Lost Grace event. Make sure you're picking up your frame out of here. Do not miss the anniversary frame. In addition, you are getting some common scrolls out of there, which could be Celestials, could be Hypogens, could be Awakened Heroes with those scrolls, which I absolutely love. I'm hoping there are going to be a couple more codes. We're still waiting for some more codes. So why did I choose Aziz over Taylene? So with Taylene being the new hero, I actually just borrow Taylene. So in here, I actually just go to my friends list. I borrow copies of Taylene. Again, the requests are out there. Aziz, I love for the crowd control aspect. There are a lot of different places where he is utilized within the Cursed Realm. I love the crowd control aspect, especially when you can lock down Flora. I love the build of him. I love the look of him. Taylene will come eventually. It might just take a little while. Again, I'm going to save every single card going forward since we have Aziz built to build up the next hero that is coming up in the queue for our Awakened Heroes, which will probably be a month or two before we see another new Awakened Hero and see if they're actually worth it, which again is pretty cool. And look at that, guys. We have 2 more subscribers. We are at, I think, 10. 10 is my goal every single stream, guys, which is crazy. We're already at almost 150 viewers on our stream right now, which is absolutely amazing to see, guys. Again, we got some loot in here, making a lot of progression. which I absolutely love. Next week, we're going to go through and we're going to push a lot of the campaign, guys. I want to focus on pushing the campaign. This was 2 weeks of our loot in here, and we wanted to build out Aziz, and we did with our final Stargazer cards, which is awesome. Yeah, Scarlet is very important. More important, Awaken, Tailene, or Scarlet. Honestly, guys, Scarlet, I would build, and I'd build up Scarlet all the way to the plus 60. The big thing is, guys, if you're looking to maximize for the Twisted Realm, if you're looking to maximize in here, almost every single battle relies on Scarlet, or it's a combination of Scarlet and Grez. Here, this is actually the Kane battle. This is the only battle that does rely on the ability for Tailene to come back to life, which is why I merc her. I use the mercenary version of Tailene, meaning I don't have to build her myself because I actually use her and merc her every single week, which was awesome to see. Awakened Isabella, yes. Awakened Isabella, I'd love to see. Awakened Chimera, I would love to see. There are quite a few heroes that I really feel like we could see an Awakened version. And again, Awakened Chimera, I think would be super broken. It would be very cool to see how they built her out, or exactly what abilities they would give her. I could see it even going like the Dark Realm instead of the Dream Realm. There would be some really cool things to do. How much damage did you get in powerful enemies? Not sure what you mean, Falsar. Awaken Tailene does work incredibly well, Josie. But again, for what I use her for, I can even just use her within the campaign with the merked version. I can use her in the Twisted Realm, again, just with the merked version. It's kind of a niche of a hero. I could have built Tailene and then did the same, just merked Aziz. Either or, as long as you have a group of people on your friends list that can borrow you heroes all the time, which Bri is actually at 1 day, 2 days, guys, and I remove players. You can see we have a couple at 1 day. 2 days, we remove them from our list. So this list is ever revolving with our 40 friends. But like I said, guys, in here, merking heroes, super important. You can see from my guild list, we have a lot of players that have all of these players or all of these heroes built out, even to the plus 100 engraving, which does make a very, very big difference. So Hendrik boss for the new event. Hendrik, I just went with the Scarlet comp, and I believe we did, was it 5? I think 5 billion was all you needed from Hendrik with the powerful enemies. Here we did 1 attack, and we did 50 billion, which I believe it was 5 billion to max it out. So did quite a bit. In the team comp I used just our regular stationary comp. The Estrilda is actually the next boss. If you checked it out over on the test server, Estrilda has a completely different team comp that you're utilizing within here, but Scarlet Grez works incredibly well in here to maximize the damage. 5 billion is really all that you need, which is awesome. I got 40 billion. Yep, we're a little bit over 50 billion. When should I start transitioning to build another faction? I have 3 Ascended Wilders. Bernardo, that's the time. So that is honestly the time. So when you start getting your 3 Ascended Wilder heroes, or 3 actually Ascended any faction hero, you're going to be able to make enough progression within the world tree to really be successful. That is kind of the point you want to start looking at other factions. If you have the 3 Ascended Wilders, I would go to Graveborn, guys. Graveborn and the Wilder faction carry the strongest heroes within AFK Arena. Even looking here, guys, there's only 1 or 2 that are not really utilized that much, but they are still utilized in different places within AFK Arena, which is super, super important, especially when you get to the 2 teams within the faction towers. You have to have a lot of stuff built out, honestly. There are a lot of builds that you have to do within AFK Arena. I'm going to keep saying we're going to get Tassie. Yeah, that would be awesome, Josie, if we seen Awaken Tassie. That would be an interesting hero to see. They could make her absolutely crazy. But again, Awaken Tassie would be pretty cool to see. She used to be a really big priority hero that players would build. Now that we have so many heroes within the AFK Arena, a lot of them are not being built. Have a good day, Ben. And again, guys, that'll do it for today's stream. Make sure you check out the channel. Again, we have, I believe, like 12 subs today, which is absolutely crazy to see. Making a lot more progression on that point. Going up to, I believe, 24, almost 24,000, almost going to 25,000. But 30,000, we're going to do another big giveaway, guys. And if you've seen the post from yesterday, we hit 8.5 billion views. Or I believe 8.5 million views, which is just absolutely crazy to see the amount of growth that we've had on this channel, all focused around AFK Arena. Now, one question I do get is, what are we going to be doing in the future? I am going to be incorporating other games. You know, a lot of players have said, is there anything else that you really just play within other than AFK Arena? There are a lot of games. There's Alluvium, there's Guild of Guardians. There's a couple different games that I've actually checked out. We're probably going to be showing them kind of here and there within the channel itself. The second channel I'm not really focused on very much. It is really focusing on the one primary channel, which I feel is going to be kind of the future, instead of having, you know, a bunch of multiple channels like what Vulcan does, is focusing on really one channel, but still providing the AFK Arena content that we've always had before. So again, guys, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you guys for joining me. Absolutely love AFK Arena, guys. This is a game that I'm not going to stop playing. It has been 3 years. The anniversary so far has been amazing. We know there's more to come. There's a Grez skin. There's an entire event that is coming around that. There's a lot of stuff that they still have in the works. Hoping for some collaborations. If you've seen some of the Twitter stuff and a couple different aspects like that, there is a lot to see as well. Have you thought about trying out Hearthstone? I have played Hearthstone. So many of you know, guys, I played Diablo 3 for years. I played World of Warcraft for over 10 years. I played World of Warcraft. I played Hearthstone quite a bit. I've played StarCraft quite a bit. All of Blizzard Entertainment. I think I've played about all of the games they have. A lot of the games now I am transitioning to the play to earn games, which a lot of players absolutely love. I feel like that is going to be the mainstream adoption within the next couple years, are going to be a lot of the play to earn games, such as AFK Arena. If there was an aspect where, you know, you could buy and sell heroes, you could do different things. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what's going to come within the future in the NFT market in general, guys. Oh, yep, we are getting ready for the bowling party, guys. 12:45 here is our bowling party, so I have to go get my kids ready. But again, guys, thank you guys for joining me for live stream today, and as always, thank you guys for watching.